Splatoon 3. Side order. Because it's side content that focuses on the order concept that lost the Splatfest. Okay. I probably should have picked that up sooner than I did. Okay, I can drop, actually, let's not, okay. We can be a little crazy. We can be a little crazy. It's just gonna go. It's just gonna go. Where am I trying to get it to go? I'm trying to get it to go over there. Hey, you guys, hey. Oh. One shot was all it took. Man, I'm good at this, and it definitely wasn't because it was easy rating or anything. This is a splat zone. I'm no good at them, but I want the chip. That's great. Ooh. Some of my coloration is varying. Probably because I'm using more, you know, like, I guess purple chips. That's a neat little touch. Rigorous? Hard. Rigorous. Oh yeah, great! Rigorous. I mean, when I was saying earlier about how they could easily do easy, hard, you know, easy, medium, hard, and then very hard and, like, you know, intense or something, I didn't even consider rigorous as a possibility. This is going to suck. And really, it's coming out your rear end, so, like, your whole trick is you're just shitting all over everything. Is that something your parents are gonna be proud of? What'd you do at work today, son? Oh, I went and I just shat all over everything. The boss is saying I'm in for a big promotion. There we go. Didn't shit enough. I was kinda surprised, but not necessarily in a good way with the partner direct. Mostly just because I got the impression that Nintendo gave, like, no fucks with it, right? Because leading up to, you know, the partner direct, I'm there, I'm trying to find a place to watch it, right? I'm just like, well, surely they'll have a waiting room or something up, right? Surely Nintendo, you know, will have a place to watch this and everything. And I'm just not seeing it on their official account and everything, right? Two of the guys that I'm subscribed to, though, I saw that they were planning on watching it, and they had, like, you know, their stream up. So I just kind of, like, hovered over their streams, and being like, well, do they know of, like, a place to watch it? Like, where are they going for it? And then they were both doing the exact same thing I was, right? Where they were just, like, refreshing Nintendo's, you know, official YouTube channel page. And then when it showed up, you know, it just was like, okay, here's the partner direct. It wasn't a stream, it wasn't a premiere, it was just kind of like, yeah, I guess fucking watch it or whatever, right? It just felt very half-assed. Making me feel a little bad for the people whose stuff got shown. I died? Darn it, I should have used my I. Well, I screwed that up. For like a few weeks there, I kept on getting like a few people that would say, oh, play Spark the Electric Jester or something like that? Or like, it's a Sonic-inspired, you know, 3D platformer. Actually, they said specifically Spark the Electric Jester 3. Which kind of makes me wonder if it's one of those series where it's like, don't play the early entries, they suck. Which that whole prospect just reminds me of, I still need to finish the actual good game in this series, is the problem. But yeah, I had this one friend at work, and he's like, oh, Sly Cooper, the second one. It's like my favorite game of all time. Oh, you should totally play that. And like, the third one's pretty good too. And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna play a series, I'm gonna start at the first one, right? And he's like, no, don't, just like, it's not even worth doing Sly 1. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna play the first Sly Cooper game. Despite being advised against it. And you know what happened? The first Sly Cooper game fucking sucked. And I can't remember why I stopped playing it. I took a break from it and then never got back from it, but I did play, like, the second, start playing the second Sly Cooper game. And you know what? It was freaking awesome. From what I recall. I was just like, okay, maybe I should have listened to the guy who, it was his favorite game ever when he said, hey, this is the one that's worth playing. Imagine that. Someone invested, heavily invested in the series, actually had good advice on where it's worth starting. Do I want to be a baby? Actually, I do want to be a baby because I want to get to at least floor 10 with this weapon that I'm not very good with. Oh, but the weapons are not very good. Yes, I know. I'm very mid at, I suck at Splatoon. I know. We'll do one more run with this gun. And when I die, that'll just be it for the night. I should have made it rhyme somehow. I already started with one more run with this gun. But if I die, that's my last try. There we go, I did it. Place that I worked at before my current, like my previous job, right? They would give us like one snow day a year, right? Like, and typically it was like the first, mid-sized snow, right? So sometimes we'd get like a day off, and it didn't even snow all that hard, right? Which you'd think, oh yeah, great. But then like 2 weeks later, we'd get like a frickin' blizzard, and they would refuse to, like let us stay home. They'd be like, nope, you gotta go in, you gotta make that money. We were selling alcohol, I worked for an alcohol, store, so it was very profitable, so they never wanted to close us. So yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like, okay, cool. I'll risk my life to do this. So I had to drive in some, like, pretty gnarly shit. Which I think further just makes me be like, I fudge the snow. Fudge it. Like, not the biggest fan and all that jazz. Like, I remember one time being in, in the store, right? And the district manager, like, sends me this email, and she's like, oh, well, da-da-da-da-da-da, oh, let me know. Like, keep the main office posted. Let us know when, let us know how bad it's looking outside and whether the other businesses in the plaza are closing down, and just keep us up to date. And I kept on being like, okay, it's snowing pretty bad. Yeah, we're not getting any people coming in. Literally every other store except, I guess, the grocery store across the way has closed in here. And they just be like, she'd just be like, oh, yeah, no, thank you, Wesley, please, just keep me updated. And I'm just sitting there thinking, what else do you want me to say? It's a blizzard. It's dangerous drive. It's getting very dangerous to drive out there. Please let us get home. Let us leave and go home. We're not making much profit right now. Let us leave before we are literally snowed in or it's a death sentence to go out on the road. So, yeah. I guess my previous job has also soured me on snow a bit, as it were. Don't move in Octolink form. Okay. There's too damn many of you, okay? I'm just gonna say it. Die. 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 I really want to move in Octolink form is the whole thing, right? There's one behind me. I'm going to die now. Of all the times to not be able to use an Octolink frickin' form. Ay. We'll call it here for tonight. It was interesting. I don't think I'm as in love with this as I was with Octo Expansion. Octo Expansion was, like, brilliant. But I think the thing with Octo Expansion is this is supposed to be semi-random. Whereas with Octo Expansion, each challenge was specifically, specifically thought up and tailored to the experience. So I think there's a lot to be said for that. But I'm kind of enjoying it, I guess? I don't know. I guess we'll see.